very people are very vocal and very critical about this Auditor General report. I think some of us here have over the years spoken about it because on my be a bobra konenim.
Sure.
But Ghana and Africa, they are boko yachi. Because if you go back to 1957, Ghana independence and from that time we've been retrogressing, and that retrogression, has been happening at a lightning speed, and it is fueled by greed and indiscipline. Okay. And it's the reason why our ground zero and now we are not moving on. And corruption, financial malfeasances, misappropriation of state funding, and a catchphrase in our politics, and every day we wake up to this reality. Normal. So we feel numb. I will be away. In the past few years, I could find a better now. And then I got here west. Nasabi, it got to a time. They were even chasing people.
Yeah.
They were after media people. It took few people to stand up. That was the first. What's Mr. KKD? And he was one of the persons, especially when it comes to your friends Kenoforeta issue. He blew your friend saying a lot of weight on it. Magana for whom what actually was involved. It got to a point that even do you know the GTV come up your friends up to now. No, but you need to stand for the truth. You understand? These are people more building or more life from limiting in Canada primary school.
Oh, yes, sure.
But they are still relevant. And it means that they are sustaining you more, standing up to your conviction. And as for what is wrong, what is right. You understand? So it means we need to rectify a lot of stuff in this particular country. This Auditor General report, because sense they make it. Say a mind about tenancy the whole of a year, na ya printed book kafu o kan just about the 3 years na ba kan ya wie say we are na a ho krata na na abeto radio so na the 1 week na ya go through na it ends there. Nothing is done about it. And my culture say it's a culture that depicts the kind of failure you as a people, and that we need to take corrective measures to share say I didn't see no. We need to address it at the workplace. Now you're making sure that it doesn't fester anymore. And again, they are getting it way into the book, like I said, how do we even punish these people? And you see, there is no seriousness, there is no aggression on the part of the state to pursue individuals. It's the reason why people are calling why Kenoforeta is not in this country. The reason why people are asking, Doctor Attorney General, so and for the president to come up to say, they are coming to speed up the process. It means a heat, has gotten to him. Makacha say, John Mahama see Abrosai Magana Nibia Toka Mano, Ebria flowers will beadayanim. Nasa when prosecuted these criminals who stole our money, it will amount to nothing. Because Ghana for wake up to a certain harsh reality. You could see Nipa sabi omunimnyansa no mu wiawo na mo saying this can we nim asani huru aka cho say papa mobra when they stole your own money with impunity, and the establishment was in tacit support of everything that they were doing. So Ghana for we don't care about any other thing aside making sure that these people are prosecuted. So if we are starting with the Auditor General reporter, that's a good way, but we must also extend it to other realms because honestly kakasi no Auditor General reporter no na no kwelebu for kotena hensebu no mkoda na di wo or not to her Kolebuni Yana Mamedia Yana Papa, but decided to be to a 12-month salary. Minister, where 13th month, Obia, where on one Casana discretion or two, and our time of my secret decisions and blue way. And another day, people make this silly decisions and they get away with it. You understand? So I think we must begin to prosecute people just to ensure. As I say, deterrence is the only way you bet me that save you from this quagmire. Way apart from establishing the conventional red lines in the sand for people to know you don't cross this line. Once you cross, consequences await you. We will never change anything. So, President need to walk the talk and ensure that the Attorney General will speed up. You say your Attorney General offices our regional way, but how effective are they? We must begin to decentralize the institution and make it very effective at the regional level and give them that particular power to be able to take cases and ensure that they are also prosecute. See, it me yes, I know the pressure here no a bit is.
Yeah.
The office of the a special prosecutor, you can't just say useless creation. You are just wasting resources. Or no buy. On far bebe crank or court my bebe for the BS. You can't appear. Now no, you see I got a tinted card, bulletproof card. Yes, no team no coba. And how no be press conference? Why say who's so yes. Now we better lumba remes. Now just and say munisa nothing for so be a maso. I think so. You see, Ghana for our watching and then 1990 and then 2000 where people can just say anything, oh, yeah, Ghana for no longer want to hear. They want to see action. Is the reason why the government cannot renege on its promise to prosecute these people. And the Attorney General, Auditor General report in a we are sick and tired of it. We need to take corrective measures and ensure, say, at the workplace, the auditors there are able to surcharge and ensure that monies are recovered even before they get their way into the Auditor General reports. And yes, sir, every year, and it's not as if the minister report take corrective measures to prevent it. So the next year, it will be less. By the idea, we are not growing as a country. So yeah, I think it's a good step. The Attorney General will also have to quicken. Now making sure say cases are good table, so no Ghana for our watching. I'm telling you, in that after 1 year, and one thing about governance, and they say, so you get to the bad side of the people. I say there is nothing that you can do to redeem yourself. That is what happened to Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
So you get to the bad books of the people, and trust me, you will never recover. Nothing about Ghana for any better. And then you don't need platforms to air your grievances. Social media, you see, people will make you dirty. Me say people will destroy your government and make you look so. I hear politics crying out there. Akufo-Addo tiwe. Me sure so people catch us. Who cover be no be president? Ebia or ti baby a party president will be na tomuram. Because no abe fa Ghana no. The offer ni fa na ni so no. Me sure so the sua bibi unless say ebia fancy way na no person here there. So I think say we need to make sure that we prosecute and punish criminals. Now, no, make galam say, abaye highly infested criminal organization. I'm for feeling interested going in because there is no punitive consequences. Obiam punish you, obia. And the land na editu galam say no. Ewo ura wo. And do kwana say machines ni gu say nipa no mutu na dwane a. Hwehwe land ni ura. You will find the owner of the land. So you're here na dem man, you arrest the chief, you prosecute the person. And you confiscate the land and make that particular land a state land. Now, our land that go to home. So, what the man illegal mining as a state who know about confiscating and you would won't you look for a competent now farmer? These are some of the aggressive measures that we need to adopt. Now, you're going to run there here for my app. Now, you're so many picture social media. You know, even though a deterrent in a business, I'm crying, or scared to excavator. Say what 100 in there, sponsor no share behind the scenes, can employ similar 100 people to come and replace them. Because the campaign hire not your cra or your politician or your MP or your heneka kraka or on nam chroma audience asema. And our mono they are in the shadows, we know them. I saw from penny for Mujina puppet and nim only concessions. I'm for Gumuram, to Galam say momo. I saw for Omono Kanyamia Sam Chilenipa. They own concessions and people are doing Galam say. So if the state is really serious, we must also begin to target the people in the shadows because they are the lifeblood of this distraction that is going on. We cannot be playing ostrich and say, oh, ya koche kra 100 or muton we the omoya no birukra omoni kra naho. Na must koche am for who we are no ma packet. Now we no red. Now no be otiwura mo no we no what ya kra ya press conference e obeche no na fa no. No obi onu se nwura me no we. Asase no what ya kra ya press conference e obeche no fa no. Nothing scares them because no he has at a different level altogether because of drugs and so. So whoever that is financing these things, should be is the reason why America people who use drugs, among the target of the FBI anyway, Casio, by the drug pushers and the your friends saying the sellers, the barons, because when you cut the supply, you end the consumer way. What I say, so the people who are financing and putting money into some of these things, we need to go after them. My bottom line is that we must get aggressive. we must begin to punish people, send that loud message out there, say, oh, you cannot steal from this country and get away with it. There are tons of people, for instance, ECG containers, and near my ECG for crime. And when it comes to crime, it's not about what this is.
Yeah.
So when you power and as a exercise, stupid discretion, you must be punished for that. Because do you know what that means? Because Obiti Cocoa Board, as your friend says, CEO, now who say will lose power or coffee. Now or crack cocoa bottle over millions the baby guho. Emma home contract Jessica the beguho him say I will be here in the next 10 years, but he doesn't care. When I'm here CEO, me power nyanye. No, yes, I man. Now or get away with it. Yeah. Don't you think it will also motivate another person to come and do the same thing? So you see, the power is with us. Same democracy in the tenant in values na use no han. The same thing a man for the use a developer omukro no. By indiscipline greed na ba ko for person onya na hotamenti no. We don't even consider and watch some of these things. So my message is that the president is a good start, but we need to enhance these things and make sure, say, or hene suffer be over with him say or babe patch our mo be get that particular person arrested because your man boy for or hene be over small be say me patch me what facility me na me na to na okra usuro na many you can't even come. You understand? You need to get that particular person arrested just to make sure, say, because you see, we must begin to bear your friend saying responsibility. Is the Adeba Africa we don't bear responsibility. And ya one kasa wouldn't say wabra and then now school seminar wabra boy way. You don't want to bear that responsibility. You look home and hear Aberwabi as been sending her to the very moment you shift responsibility to another person, then you absolve yourself of any blame. You can what me say and then I'll call prayer camp may man katachi or batin katin say before I don't know. Opa tracking 50 years on ye da because now he's not ready to take responsibilities on one or the sabi will be what baby. What I say, and our soft ones will use that particular way, and I yet Jessica Kakrado Benyano signed the bar for there, and our turn on Nimda. So we must begin to take responsibility at the end of the panel former or Heno Crash will encourage to punish him to serve as a deterrent. Say by ya or the best BB because we punish to deter others around. So I think that is a good start. The president engaging just to ensure that we go this particular line because you see this your friend saying old politics in the ayache. We must begin to make people bear consequences for their own actions. Na chrono kese na air course or maimuno yejai.
Solo I have my initial purpose said they are so innocent.
Sir, a Auditor Generals report that he said Oman Benes will share acting Chief Justice one.
Yes.
Na oma he kwan kron be fast track am oma konsa wom
yeah
eno ntino ye ne say ye pese ye ko parliament na ye petition no more review sa plea bargaining law no
okay plea bargaining law
dem Akufo-Addo tricks ni bi no
yes
and the man mo kwa mo US can send e be ya wi na de bi atu be na ye be kwa ko ye
60-40
ye be petition parliament me kuta Auditor Generals report ha na ko page 324 on Ministry of Communication and Digitalization, Owusu na no bag kasafia buche just skafo mantem. Ono Communication Ministry no. Oba ya na Ghana Communication Ministry ni nyina okojama one company for Ascend Digital. Nigerian company bi. Ada sa Ascend Digital no oba be 3 companies. E wona se ni nyina ne dia Ascend na special Bako the Kennedy Village.
Okay.
Ano tam NC also more ye the more call monitoring near there. Revenue assurance or more assure that create root and share. Wa manan so how sa company that's another criteria another company called Smart Infraco. A Smart Infraco no tam egov on data center NITA. O dey say abayu maybe akwa sit online omo na hweso. Ana 5G no. SAS and NASA P be a next generation infraco or the 5G no. A country as a energy ministry no. Ghana energy communication ministry in there or Tama Nipa Bako. Now Nita there no. Or sign a contract with Smart Infraco. In fact, one farmer Smart Infraco straight was another command company friend Libara. And Libara na Sadi Bibiama Smart Infraco which is almost ABT again. Under the contract, now answer on best start Omudimedi, so much $2 million at all. Before crash or best start, or the month for 5 years. 2018 to 2023 and na komwe na nka fi bia nso no omatua $1 million nka 5 years ombetua $6 million esla na atena ho waso momuntua na do you believe for a woman pass okaso momuntua abra wo no
onya hwe
asem sebe
that issue came up my account ho nsema obi amfi
etiana no last week Tuesday na metese public accounts committee ba be discuss communication ministry mi jade mi ye bia
kwakutie
ko hese me ko answer na me ko na me ti one network so ma di ka send the signal say me ba ho me nam kwa so kwa na send me text message say Ministry of Communication dey na was a bathroom for strange reason no ya postpone till further notice ya ma date cry be yo one of the things I was say ye ko ye nim no ye mra no ma ho kwan ne say so obi ba bedi ko a ministry and agency anim no free so a eni se nipa na wa ba foforo ne ko ansa
I think so yeah
na asla be minister communication na ne ye kwa ansa so Sam George na me asa
George bi hwa de course no onim ho hwe
and I say director bia no oni ho a na ho no okwa answer for the previous director now omo communications minister Sam George any need and you know they are not fortunate. I have my documents. Any attempt to go and whitewash Esla will be met with the greatest force on this earth. Yen to be trauma yesika ye me daylight robbery. And idea ni e kan kwada da obofuso. Konfo nya aduane ndi. Mesi e bie your friends say military dia di maso abu asem obesore
we we
mesi ni padodo a na obu a betumi interview na say we are sure so ani soja ho ase adwuma semunti
adwuma ni ho
eye dey na yetumi nyankofo a etumi eba bewie esika na ya glorify o mo abra say sika ye di biebie nwuma ka wonum nyina be bi every year you cover public accounts a year na ya be kan tra my new ministry bia agency bia na say your friend say district bia internal auditors and do they want to tell me say Sanyoma we koso nyina ono auditor na wo hu ana accountant na ono another finance officer wo hu ana na omuhu ya de na omye when so you move it to ACCA levels no mo guta professor nyina mo revoke mo license mo pon mo free human it says yentumi ntina ho e ma fene so ansa ya ba be kan ho asem abra ya di mo asisi ho na district chief executive in the heads of institutions no mu ni ho ana obo benefit free mu ana oh hawa yesibi ewia wo man no enjubo nse de bia no kromu a yeni sika so gofo osidan okwa adwuma mu ba 1 year no ano wasidan osiwia no aba be ka kire se yenye smart omo na smart yenye smart da esa se yenwi o man no papa mobra timentuei me sati makatia me manyina se wo hu sa keno furata akufuado eni na membo nkofo no munyini na omoma be ye yi amu otu amofa mo omo na mo nka ncha se me papa na kan se wenum na papa no ya kromfo ti mommo mutuo esan se yentumi nya saade we emeyen eno na ama nkwada igu nwrebu a obufa se SKI a na omo de akwa sponsor omo ha na ye galamsi sa ngwara na ye galamsi na galamse oso okoji asasire ye diska na je omuni seska na olubeji oso excavator omuni hu akade oso oto your friend say mercury oso oto chamfine oso oto generator mabunu ye wo when wo seska no o de kwakwa esade empeni the so called gofo am from honorable sia ana omo ye sa nyoman ada nyesi enimo mo ye nimo omo na je bi professor Bob what wa mo bodi na mai Tiate ho ye dey. Eya me dem mo say ya start with wuntumi die. Na me so me se wuntumi nkran. Se onum Ghana for no mo bo maka ne sa ogwa kwa anye de.
Yeah.
E go wonu mo na wo sa business mu. Wo de yiwo mu die e bia de kura betumi aboa ma wo sentence no ade. Se court
se bra champions won beli no me se ni ayekese.
Asa ko campaign tia no. So dia se e di wuntumi hwe ho ne ye se de be ya se ho mmon a ho so se mom eye na akofom na in terms of omo ye galamse wo kromu ade nobody can convince us say ye ni mom nyina ye ni mom nyina this should be the district chief executive
Yeah.
District be our district chief executive. You have national security NIB. Every community district in this country. Your regional ministers, your police commanders. And yet, then I sell a coso. And to my penny beyond say Auditor General, they won't do you. District be our send your wow kind. Yeah. Man, pump this in prosecute. Police commander or chinitum. National security person or chino. Next turn to the regional minister. Chechiwan win it out because I was a man powerful complete. Yes, I ensure me yen to tell the chemicals won't be brisa. It's as yen in na yen to me your friend say leaves a bones you they are no Satan PhDs in no so. Satan na suku what a from 4 na ocean hero. And the young more about doctor, professor, ma obikuta masters and courses and so be kubuno on kabau. And say yes, you are more Jimmy more. Hey, that is how I'm saying. As a democracy, you're quite a name, no, and your money are common if you're young, getting you. Oh, if you're young, getting it. It's you better come.
And I don't know, make us all that's around a par. Over Professor this, Doctor, Professor Choka, TV, so focus, your brought for the for canning in Abuma. Nothing has happened. A few minutes. Yes, yes,
professors and so people are you consider them as educated na koton Ramsey side. Yes. I first so 30 minutes na krona choking to catch us when you are in a failed state there are no heroes. You know you failure home. Of course. So when I wear double professor, when I wear when what is Legon was 60 houses. O kan nyina boma. Ya na yati hayi. And the GDP no. Give me go. So I think sir we must be guided.
All right. My me for we man 9 months of for say mo chi omo na mo hwe na mo se mo bebu omo na human rights bebe mu a mo se nsuo ni bi mo no.
I know what should be the first thing.
I sure now to send an uncover yam kwachi omo wasu.
Na ka omo bo.
Oh, what's a cup of better three? What
the bread that come one more.
Now the pan waka ho. Jira mo so no.
No, ya win. Sir, as I said on my say no. On my sense I say. All you have to do is for savo show munsem.
Mon kata.
Oh. For one week.
Oh, I didn't know I am punishing for one gas so wah. Now wouldn't say no show. Now be do fe na be 3 days
o kwa no aka ti obusu afo so wabo
oh me dey am dey serve more do or year reclamation na I think that will be better we be shegure 1 month na wuntua me na ba akokora nwie next time
na so je ni gira I mean galamse ne dey as I can be me who I don't know how to describe it but
God campaigns na nkasa nobody is touching them
yeah. All right, happy birthday. The way crowd they say belated, right? Belated happy birthday.